you guys can take the next step. You guys have been good, but maybe take another step. How do you do that? Or what gives you optimism that this could be the year?
Well, I mean, I think, it's just about the work that you put in. We've been grinding it for a while. Um, got a lot of returning pieces. So a lot of experience, good group of young guys. And I mean, at this time of year, everybody's in the same boat. Everybody's training camp, everybody's working, everybody's just trying to get ready for the season. And so, this right here is the highest optimized time, I guess, because everybody's in the same boat, um, and everybody's just working to get better.
First impressions of this scheme now that you've kind of seen it in action a couple times? I know it's pretty vanilla, but just how the moving pieces are fitting together and working. Just maybe some initial impressions.
Um, I mean, it's good. I mean, I think schemes are, um, you know, schemes are. I guess they are important, but a lot of times it's the players, and players being able to make plays, players being able to do certain things, and being able to uh, fit inside of the scheme and make plays, and so I think, like I've always said, I think there's a lot of opportunity out there, regardless of what we're doing. And it's just up to us to dive into it deeper and learn as much as we can about it so that when we go out on the field, we have a lot of different tools, we have a lot of different things that we can do inside of the scheme to give ourselves the best chance to win.
As a veteran player, do you like this week? This kind of regular season type schedule. You look to the opponent a little bit. I'm sure you're probably a creature of habit at this point in your career. Is this week a little better for you?
It feels more like, just normal, kind of getting into a routine. It's a little different, you're still kind of in training camp, but just kind of not in training camp. You're kind of looking at it like a regular season game as far as, preparation. Um, so, for me, it's kind of one of those games where you want to be sharp, you want to study and be able to take game plan and be able to take certain keys into the game and just try to get used to doing that again, get used to picking up on certain things, get used to applying it quickly, seeing it, diagnosing it, understand when it's coming, all those little things that you get when you take a deep dive into a team and really study it.
You guys obviously haven't played exactly how you wanted to through the first two games, but it's also just preseason. Do you have any kind of concern with where you're at right now, or do you just chalk it up to it being preseason?
Well, I mean, it kind of depends on how you look at it. Obviously, we go out to win every game. We don't put all this work in to go out and lose. So yeah, we would like to be 2-0. Unfortunately, we're 0-2. A lot of it's been self-inflicted things that we know that we can do better at, clean up, execute at a higher level. And so the good thing about it is these are preseason games when this stuff is happening. Hopefully, if we're talking week 2 or week 3, we're not having the same conversation about being 0-2.
Is that a focus this week in the dressing room, clearing up some of the self-inflicted stuff, penalties?
Well, yeah, that's the focus every day. Just trying to get better at it. Just trying to get better at all the little things that's been hurting us. Penalties, understanding different situations. There's little things that's making plays. I think last game we had in the first quarter we had what, a 15, 16 play drive. 17 play drive. And, I mean, we had key third downs on that drive. So being able to get out the field in those situations, when they finally get down to the red zone, being able to hold them to a field goal. You know what I'm saying? So just a lot of little things like that we gotta be able to execute in those situations and be able to play at a high level regardless of how many plays it is. Obviously, you don't want to be out there for that many plays, but sometimes that's what happens, and you got to be able to still step up and make a play at some point in time. And so just always working on those things, working to get better, and this is the time that you get to work those kinks out.
Here's what you've seen from the rookie Deshaun Van up front. I know quite a ways away from you, but you get a good view of it behind him. Just maybe some early impressions of him as well.
Yeah, he's played well. He's made some plays. He's been disruptive up front. He's good young talent. And that's what you want. I think that's what the league is. A lot of young talent. He's definitely one of those guys that's big, strong, athletic, and so he's had a pretty good camp. I expect him hopefully to continue to get better, continue to work at it, continue to hone in on details and his craft and make some big plays for us.
What are your early impressions so far on Kennard and Jones, the new linebackers in front of you?
Those guys they're big, athletic, physical guys. Kennard does a great job for us, doing whatever we ask him, coming up the edge, dropping in coverage, whatever we ask him to do. He does a great job of doing that, and Christian is a big, physical, athletic guy, can run downhill. So those guys having that type of size and type of speed, obviously that's going to help us throughout the year, be able to do different things and be able to match up and hopefully create some problems for the offense.
How's your camp?
My camp?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been kind of weird. It's been kind of slowish, make a couple plays here, silent there, and I think for me it's just kind of I never really try to get into certain things. I just try to focus on daily fundamentals, daily techniques, daily preparation, stuff like that, because I'm a firm believer that during the course of a game, during the course of practice, there's enough plays out there to go around for everybody. And I've never believed in forcing a play. I've never believed in going outside the scheme to make a play. So if I'm playing the middle of the field and they're throwing everything underneath, well, then now I feel, no, I'm not going to be able to make a play probably on the ball. Now I feel like I have to try to get there and, cause a fumble some kind of way or, get the ball out some kind of way. If I'm playing, in the half, I just like to play my position, go through my keys, go through my reads, and, when a play presents itself for me to make, I try to make it. And when it don't, I try to make sure that I was in position just in case it did. So
when you say camp's been weird for you,
it just, I don't know. It's been, I don't know. It's kind of been different,
are you pleased with the camp that you had?
Am I pleased with the camp I've had? Yeah. I feel like I've had a good camp. Haven't done anything catastrophic. Haven't done anything super amazing. But if you guys go back through the history of my 5 prior camps, it's probably been the same. Nothing real over the top. Nothing real under the bottom. Just trying to focus on getting better every day.
There's been some pretty dramatic changes schematically up front. Has your responsibilities changed a lot with the new scheme, or is playing free safety kind of the same thing?
Playing free safety is going to be the same thing. When you're a free safety, you're a deep third defender or you are a deep half defender. So those things are going to be the same. What's going on up front doesn't really affect what's going on as the free safety. It may affect things with the strong safety, but it don't really affect the free safety.
So you think you might do that one day?
Yeah.
Taking out here more than you have in the past? Is that a change at all?
Well, I don't want to say more than they have in the past yet, but this was I think the first time that they've came to a training camp practice. you know. So it's kind of cool.
Is that, I mean, again, we talked about this when you came back from minicamp. Is that like you saw something like that, just
Yeah. You know, my kids are getting older, and we're doing something different. So, um, wanted them to come out and see Daddy at work, you know. And for me to get to see them, you know, it's been a while since I had saw them, a few weeks. So, you know, just get a chance to see them a little bit and, you know, catch up, rejuvenate, and then, you know, obviously let them get to see me and see what Daddy do at practice. I'm always talking to my kids about practice when they go to their practices. So for them to see Daddy actually get to practice was kind of cool for me. So he's 8.
I asked because, you know, like Jim Caldwell brought his kids around, his grandkids around last year, was sort of the end for him, right? He wanted to show them what it's like. Is that part of why you brought your kids around? Because this is the game when you have, what are your intentions, I guess?
Why y'all always talking to me about the end?
You're 15, man, so
Why y'all always talking to me about the end?
I don't know if it is. That's why I wanted to ask.
I don't know if it is either. You know, I just try to treat every day, every year like it's my last, honestly, because you just never know. You just never know. Heck, anything can happen, you know. But this was a good opportunity for my kids to come out. We was going against the Giants. It was the first time that we've had a joint practice where we've been at home. Generally, we were in Pittsburgh and we were in Oakland and Indy. So this was the first time that we had a joint practice at home. Obviously, my kids know Odell Beckham, and you know, so this was a cool time for them to come out and get to see practice, get to see something different, get to see 2 teams, get to see a lot of their favorite players, and you know.
I'm not trying to
And I
push
mean,
out the door. I like Glover.
hey, you know, but like I said, I don't know, like it's a lot of end talk,
On your end, are you having that with the family or anything?
Nah, I'm not having that discussion.
Does your family come up here during the regular season, or do they stay in Houston?
Oh, they come up here.
The helmet rule, is it becoming any clearer to defensive players a couple weeks into preseason or less so? Richard Sherman, I think, called it idiotic over the weekend or whatever.
I think, you know, for the players, we're in a situation where I think you're at the mercy of the referees, because I've seen some plays that have been called penalties that look like good plays, and I've seen some plays that haven't been called, because as I'm watching some of the games, I'm like, oh, that should be a penalty. No flag. Okay, well, I guess that was legal. You know, oh, that was a good hit. Oh, penalty? So, like I said, I think the best thing you can do is just practice, you know, keeping your head up, hitting with, you know, proper technique, proper fundamentals, and hopefully they don't call it.
One in this last game, Herzog got the one on the field. Didn't look like it should have been a penalty. Man. It's against the opponent, obviously. But
I didn't even see the play, so I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
do you think it's something that's, because it's preseason, it doesn't matter necessarily, although guys are still going to be fine, but come
Right.
in the regular season, when
It
the
does.
games really do count, is it?
Well, for one, fines are
Fines
for
count.
real. They count. It's a lot of money. And it carries over. So you get one now in the preseason, okay, you're already a first offender. You get one in week 2, now you are a second offender. You still got 14 more games to play. You know, so any little thing, now you're a third offender. Who knows? I mean, you get suspended, all types of stuff. You know, it's high fines. So it's tough. You know, it's tough. It's gonna be an adjustment. I think, like I said, a lot of it's gonna be how the officials are saying it. You know, at the end of the day, they're the ones that are making the calls. You know, because I mean, we have all these rules, and at the end of the day, It's literally how the officials see it, because you have rules as a defensive back. We have rules. You can't touch them after 5 yards. Some officials let you play, and you touch them a lot. Some officials call anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's really how are they seeing it, who's the ref, who's calling it. I mean, they probably can call holding every play. I know they probably can call illegal contact every play. So, like I said, I think it's just going to be how they're seeing it, how they're calling it, and we just got to adjust to it.
Do you think they're going to call it both ways in terms of offensive players rolling their helmet? I mean, they're supposed to. It's initiating contact is the key word.
I don't know. We'll see.
Doubtful.
I just know it's an offensive game, so we'll see.
How concerned are you that take the physicality out of the game? It changes ultimately the way that football is played. Maybe not this year, but as the seasons progress, I guess.
Well, you know, I think for me, you know, the game has been changing every year since I've been in. I came in 2009. It's been changing every year. So, you know, at the end of the day, the players have to adjust to the rules. Whatever the rules are, the players have to adjust. And if you can't, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost the team, and eventually probably cost you your job. So you got to adjust, and it's just the end of it.